What's going on, Whalers fam? Welcome to another Bowling League Night vlog. Going into this league night, we're looking to have another good night. I know the prior week wasn't our greatest, but hopefully we can get back on track this evening. That'd be ideal. We have the right opponents to do it against. We are still sixth, luckily, so not all was lost, but we have to kind of put some more good weeks in before the season gets out so we can move up into the top five. So hopefully we'll be able to get at least close to that this league night evening. Um, so basically this is prep for tournament week. We're doing the Tampa Bay Bowlers Store, which is coming up after my Friday practice video. So be on the lookout for that. We're splitting that video into two, only because there's 5 games to cover, so we can't really cover all that in one video without everybody pretty much tuning out at that point. So I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. So 1 through 3 will be on one video, and then 4 and 5 will be on another. Um, so yeah, tournament week, we got the Evo out tonight. We're gonna run it until it dies, basically. So until we get a bad series with it, that's when we're gonna put the ball away and go back to something else. So the Evo's been on a good run for us. It's done pretty good, I would say. Brought us some momentum from Monday trios. Um, and then that last game from Langlo that we had in the Coolwick shootout. So we're gonna run the Evo till it dies on me, and doesn't suit this lane anymore. So that's pretty much my game plan going into tonight, and you're gonna find out how we did in game one right now. So we're off to a great start. We struck 5 times in a row before we left 5 in the 6th frame and ended up sparing it and then immediately striking after. So we're on pace for a 200 solidly here, which is really, really nice. Working the 9th frame now. I did open my first open, which was a miss 7. which has been plaguing us all summer long. I don't know why it's been the summer that we just haven't been able to hit as many 7 pins. It's kind of weird, but here we leave a 10 pin. So White Dot's got to come in and clean it up. I don't know. It's been weird though with the 7 pins, but hopefully we have a good fix for the fall season on it. I do miss the, just barely missed the 10 pin there. I was pretty close. So at this exact moment we are at 182 or something like that. Or 192, I'm sorry. Going into the 10th frame. So we just need 8 here. We strike and end up walking away with a 200. Our max is 222 at this exact moment. This one's going to go through. We'll leave 2 up. So we're just going to go for an easy spare here. And we take down the spare. So we'll walk away with a 212, which is really nice because it's the third 200 game on that ball now with the Quantum Evo. Remember our first, well, my first 200 was not recorded, but it was with the Quantum Evo. It was this time last year when I got my first 200, and then my second 200 on that ball came in Langlo because there was a long period of time that I didn't use my Evo because I had the radioactive vibe at the time. So yeah, that's why there's so many fewer games with my Evo. But at this exact moment, my current high with it is that 222 from Langlo on that ball. Obviously, my Rhino is a bit higher and my vibe is higher as well. My Rhino has the highest, I think, of like 257, and then my vibe's at like 244, somewhere around there. But TJ's just gonna wrap it up here. We do win by 44 here, so we're off to a good start. I had a great game. TJ also had a good game. Mark's doing fine, so we just got to keep the train rolling here in game 2. This night for us though becomes completely brutal in a matter of time. So if the game 2, like the way it's shown, looks screwed up, don't worry about it. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll explain everything at the end of the game 2. So midway through game 2 now, TJ's on a bit of a run to start out the second game, which we desperately needed. Mark and I are off to shaky starts, but I'm also going to talk about why this game ends up playing out weirdly, and it's because our leadoff bowler decided to walk off a little too for a long while, and we had to skip her a couple times and have her come back and make up those throws. So the order basically gets jumbled up. TJ also continues to strike out here, um, which throws off Mark and I because we prefer to bowl sooner than waiting. But anyways, Mark strikes there. I'm back up with the Evo obviously throughout the whole night. I leave a baby split once again, and I take my vibe to it and end up murdering the first pin I see. I don't know why, but that's just how it played out. Back up to me here. This is another one that I'm going to talk about because this was pretty much just a nightmare. But anyways, we leave a 7 pin, but unfortunately the sensor read it as a strike, and I put it on the wrong lane as a reset. I still miss it, so it's 9 and out in this case. But yeah, just never end up being in this position in League. It's never fun. But we actually strike this time in our ninth frame, and we're on the right lane this time. But either way, the 9 and out kind of hurt us pretty bad there. Plus, I wasn't ready to hit that 7 pin, so yeah, thanks for the sensors not picking up the lanes correctly. We get in the 10th frame here and we split, so that's our third split of this series. And we just go for two here, not much more we can do. So we're going to have a 140 game in game two. Mark is at 147, so him and I both got killed off of pretty much our leadoff bowler's actions of deciding to slow us down and the entire matchup down. So that pretty much hurt both of us. The whole night was pretty slow regardless, but yeah. On to game three. We should be able to bounce back for 500, but we're gonna need some help. This is a close loss though. If I had played like to 162, I probably could have tied it for us, but given the circumstances and bumpy ride that we had in game two, I guess we'll just live with what happens. But we can still win the night because we have the larger win over their game two win, so we still have something going for us, luckily. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can bounce back. We obviously have to keep making up pins here. The other team's order is also very weird because their better bowlers are at the top of the order and their worst bowlers are at the bottom of the order. I don't know why people do this or think it's right, but yeah, if you ever go to League like that, it's gonna suck. But yeah, anyways, on to game three. I'm gonna stop yapping and let you guys watch the rest of the series. So we're kind of halfway through the third game. We're doing a bit better so far. We only have one open so far, so we're gonna try to keep it that way. in this game. We leave another 7-pin here. I know had I adjusted a little bit better for that pin by throwing a ball like this at the 7-pin, we probably could have won game 2 because it was that close. But yeah, we're still working the Evo a little bit here. There's some Evo you're seeing too. TJ's a little bit slow out of the gate in this one, but he'll strike here with no problem. Back up to us for a chance at a double. It'd be nice to double, and we end up doing that here. Now TJ's turn to try and do the same. That will be the case, even though you kind of can't really see it very well. Um, we're back up now. Shot at a triple would be nice, but if not, we end up leaving a corner pin here. So it's important that we just try to go get it. We end up doing that, or a couple corners there. I didn't notice that. But yeah, TJ's turn up once again. So pretty much this pace of this game is slightly better, but still slower. Um, but nonetheless, we're just trying to stay out of trouble right now because we still want to be able to bowl better than a 500 series at the moment. But we're sitting okay going into the 10th frame now. At this moment, basically what I'm thinking after this is I'm gonna rush through my 10th frame here, only because the night has literally dragged on. Not painfully dragged on, because we're obviously up at the moment that you're watching this, but yeah, when League nights, like, as you can see, literally everybody is done around us for the most part. So, yeah, when they just drag on like this, you just want to get the heck out of there. And that's pretty much what I went for here. I'm pretty sure I had a 7-pin again here. Just aim at it. We take care of that. I'm going to break out the white dot on my final shot of the night and just go get count. I didn't really care to fill because as you're seeing it, we're pretty much up by a handful of pins that it doesn't really matter what I do. So yeah, TJ's just going to clean up here, even though he doesn't have to technically do that. He'll just strike here and get a triple, and we win by triple digits after the fact. The other team has already cycled through, so TJ is just throwing shots at the pocket. And we will walk away with 7 out of 9 on this video, which is nice because we definitely needed that, and it helps us stay above 500 on the season so far. And it keeps us in 6th place as well. So, obviously the game plan remains. We're going to run the Evo till it dies. We're going to go into the practice session with the Evo, and it will be our first ball out of the bag in the Tampa Bowlers Tour videos. So be on the lookout for that when we get there. I will try to get my Friday practice video out pretty quickly, so don't be surprised if that one happens to come out either Wednesday or Thursday. Also, feel free to check out our shorts as well. It would greatly be appreciated. Also, now, recap on the evening. We had a 212 to start, 140 in game 2 after all the distractions that went on in that game. Then we bounced back for only one open in game 3 for a 182, and we walk away with a 534. Only 15 under the average, so we'll take it. And our season record blossoms to 43 and 29. We only lost game 2 tonight. Other than that, we were perfectly fine after all the shenanigans that happened. Hopefully that never happens again, would be nice. But usually once in every league season, it happens to come up. I do appreciate everyone who watches all the videos, throws support our way. We're super close to 400 subscribers at the time I've recorded this video, and I look forward to hitting 400 on the channel very, very soon. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for your support as always. Check out our shorts, and I will catch you on the next League Night video.